gang. This is Gretchen Fatouros, your Clever Container Consultant here. I hope you don't mind that I'm not doing this live because honestly, I just want to be like you and I want to be in my pajamas too. So let's get started. I'm excited to be here tonight and I hope you guys are all having a great time so far. Just want to make sure that you are hopefully really comfortable. You got a chance to get in your pajamas, grab some snacks. I'm going to spend about another half hour or so and let's get you organized and have some fun. I'm going to have some videos like I have here, some pictures, and I'm going to share with you some organizing tips and tricks, and I hope we're going to have a good time. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I want to do is tell you about the rules. There's two important rules that I have for you today. One, I want you guys to have fun. You guys think you can handle that? All right, I wish you guys could tell me through a woot or something. But anyway, so if you guys are having fun and you're worried that maybe somebody isn't, or that you see something that you love, go ahead and cheer. You can say woot or yay, or maybe you can find a cool picture or something that kind of shows how you're feeling. So go ahead and share that. I'm excited to see what you guys have to say and what things you really enjoy. Okay, moving on to rule number 2. I don't like negative talk. I think it's a great thing for all parts of your life. But anyway, so no negative talk. I don't want to hear anybody talking about anything negative or rude or anything like that. So I want you guys to all be deputized now as party cops. If anyone says something that's negative, go ahead and you can throw a ball at them. So have fun. You can put a star. You can find an image of a ball. I don't know, maybe stick your tongue out at them or something like that. And remind them that we're here to have fun and we're not going to talk negative. Okay, so you guys might have been wondering about all these posts that I posted earlier before this party started and how you're going to get tickets. So some of you may have already earned some tickets for liking some of the posts that I posted earlier on this Facebook page. What I'm also going to do is the first 3 people who order will also have an opportunity to earn extra tickets. So I just want to let you know, and what the tickets are going to be doing is that at least have 3 orders. Then I will be going ahead and letting the person who wins get to choose the clips that they like. We're going to do the magnetic clips tonight. All right, the next thing I want you guys to do is I want you to open up a notepad or in Word or wherever on your computer, or go ahead and maybe grab a notebook. What I want you to do, feel free to pause if you have to. What I want you to do is I want you to use that for your wish list. Also, if you have any questions along the way, please ask. Let me know what you're thinking. I will do my best to answer. If I don't know the answer, I will find out. So once again, grab your wish list. Let's start writing down all the fun stuff that you see during the party tonight. Maybe things that you've already been eyeing along the way during the presentation the last few days. And go ahead and do that, and then ask questions as you go. Feel free. I will be here during the entire party, and I'll also be here after the party. The next thing I want you guys to do is focus. I want you to focus on one area of your home or your life that you really want to work on tonight. What you're going to find is that you're going to get the most impact from working on one area versus grabbing something for all different areas of your life. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about the one area that really makes you want to scream. That one area of your life that would make your life a lot easier if it was more organized. It might be your kitchen, closet, pantry, you name it. So I want you to think about that area, and as we're going through the party tonight, you might not see things from that area, but I do think that it would be really helpful if you went ahead and just thought about that one area and buy from that area to make, like I said, a larger impact, more bang for your buck. I do want to start out by also now thanking the host. Thank you so much for having me tonight. Thanks so much for getting everybody together. This wouldn't have been possible without you, so I really want to thank you on behalf of your friends. I hope we're going to have a great experience, and I'm excited to get to know all of you better. Once again, in the comments, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. The other thing I like to do is I think that our host is wonderful, and I want you to maybe write a couple of nice words that you think of when you think of the host. So do that when you get a chance. I know if you were to be a host, you would love that too. All right, let's get started. Let's start out with our cars. And the reason I start with the cars is it seems to be the one place that we spend the least amount of time thinking about, but the most amount of time in. We spend a lot of times driving our kids around, going on vacations, going here and there and everywhere. So I want you to think about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to a video now that I just recorded. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that it would show up sideways, so I apologize for that. I wasn't really sure the best way to go about doing this. Sorry, I was a little bit nervous. It's my first video. And then we'll come back and I will talk to you some more about your car. All right, signing off.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Clever Container Consultant Gretchen Fatouros, and I'm here to talk about your car. I don't know about most of you guys, but I spend a lot of time in my car. So one of the things that I've discovered is that it's usually the last thing we organize, but the first thing we get frustrated about. So let me show you some things that I have for the car. So come on in, and let me show you our Clever cargo pockets, which are great for organizing a lot of things on the back of your bucket seats, or you can set it around the other side and have it on the back seat. So I have my jumper cables and organizing stuff, so it makes things a lot easier. The other thing that I have is our cargo carry-all. And in here, you go out to sports events and things like that. You've got this for your kids. You can put all sorts of stuff. You can make it 2 compartments or 1, and you can easily lay it flat because they're just metal dividers in the middle, and you just push it down flat. Of course, I have things in it, so that doesn't work as well. So I really like having this in the back of my car for shopping and other such things. The other thing that I keep in my car is for my shopping, and this is the insulated market tote. And inside I always keep 2 of my Clever shoppers, which I'll tell you about another time. But I just want to let you know that I always make sure, so when I go shopping, I'm all set. All right, let's come around to the front of the car and let me show you some other stuff. All right, inside the car, I also have what's called the backseat entertainment. This is great when you have kids in the back seat. You have a place to put your tissues. You can also, once again, this goes around the car like this, and there's another buckle on the bottom. The nice thing is you can put tissues or baby wipes in the top, and you've got all these great pockets and things for snacks and books and all sorts of activities for your kids when they're sitting in the car. Now, the other thing that I have for the kids, which is great, is our cargo carry-all. This is wonderful so that things like their stuffed animals and their snacks and things that you want to bring with you in and out of the house can easily go between the seats or right next to them, so they can easily access it. So let's come around to the front. I'm sure most of you guys eat in your car. I know I do. So I wanted to tell you about, I don't know if you can go around this way to kind of see it, talk about our garbage, our no-leak litter bag. The thing that's great about this is it goes all different places. Right now I have mine between the seats. There's a rubber band on one side, and there's another one of these clips on the other side. It really does not leak, which is great. So the other thing that you can easily do is stick it like this so that everybody in the back seat can easily get it. It closes up. It's wonderful. The other thing I have are these clips, and they hold things like your hats. I'm a soccer mom, so I always have to have a hat around. And then if you can see the last item here in the front seat, that's our tote on the go. The thing that I love about this is it's got lots of pockets and places to put things like your water bottle and catalogs, because since I have my own business, I have the remote for the car in there, all sorts of things in there. And then when somebody wants to sit in the seat, I just flip it around to the back and they can sit down, no problem. So thank you. That's our car products for Clever Container. Gretchen Fatouros signing off. Thanks.
Okay, let's do a quick rehab. So we're going to talk about the things I just mentioned in the video. I talked about the no-leak litter bag. I have to say it's one of my favorite things. Not only does it fit where I showed you, both on the back or front of a car seat or between, but also if you have one of those flip-up consoles in the middle, which unfortunately you saw, I do not, you can easily flip that up, put the litter bag around the outside and push that down, and now you have it right in the back between the front 2 seats and easy access for the back 2 seats. I also mentioned the backseat entertainment, tote on the go, the cargo carry-all, the cargo pockets. That was the first thing I showed you. I didn't show you the regular headrest hooks, but I did show you the Hang Easy headrest hooks. The only difference is really the fact that one is metal, one is plastic. The metal ones will hold a little bit more in weight. The plastic ones like I showed you won't hold as many things. They're great for purses. I put my baseball caps on there. I sometimes will put things like my Clever Shopper on there. And then the last thing I showed you also is the Stuff and Go, which is a great thing, especially if you have kids, or I use mine as more of a purse. It's a wonderful tote that you can either use with or without straps. All right, hopefully that has answered a lot of your questions regarding the car. And also, everything is available in black pop dots, which is the one with the pink. And I don't think the pictures show that really at all. The Modern Links, which is shown in all the pictures, unfortunately, that I showed here. And a new camo print. So hopefully that'll help you get more organized with your car. And to be honest with you, if there was nothing else that you were interested in or planning to buy tonight, I highly recommend the No Leak Litter Bag. It's something that we all could use. As you know, we all eat in our car, or most of us do, even if we don't admit it. So it's definitely something worth investing in. All right, now I want to talk to you a little bit about why. Why am I a Clever Container Consultant? I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but for everything in life, there must be a why. Why do you do what you do? So what I wanted to share with you is my why, again, for being a Clever Container Consultant. So I'm going to start out with what I usually do is make people grab from a bag, and they have to guess my whys from the items in the bag. Since you're not here to pick out, I'm going to pick out for you. So the first thing I'm going to pick out is a bra. And you probably are wondering why and how does that have to do with Clever Container? Well, the reason I put the bra in there is that I love the support that I get from my team and the home office. I mean, who else can work 80% of their jobs braless, right? The next thing in there, I put some party hats. All right, I think you might be seeing where this is going. And the reason I have that is I'm almost embarrassed to say that I get to party for a living. And now I have an image of a bunch of people. Well, I have to say this is my favorite part. I get to meet amazing people who have become friends, and I'm hoping you're going to be one of them. The last one I have is a wonderful picture of sitting on the beach. And the reason that I have that there is I have the chance to earn free vacations. I mean, what else can you say about a job like that? I doubt too many other people have jobs as nice as that. Now, the nice thing is maybe this isn't the right thing for you, and that's okay. But you might know somebody who is struggling with debt, or someone who cries when they take their children to daycare because they want to be home for them. Or maybe you know someone who is struggling to pay for their children going to college, or is nearing retirement and not sure what they want to do next. If you know anybody in any of these situations, please consider offering them more information about what I do as a Clever Container Consultant. I'd be glad to help them out. Feel free to share their information with me or to share my information with them. And if it's you, feel free to reach out also. I would love to help you. We have a great team and we have a lot of fun, and I love the fact that there's so many wonderful opportunities for every type of why that you might have. Okay, we're going to talk about our second area.
Hi, Gretchen Fatouros here, Clever Container here, and I am at Wegman. And the reason I'm here is I want to show you about our Clever Shopper. And the cool thing about our Clever Shopper is before you go in the shop, so you can put a bunch of bottles in there and cans and things like that, and use it for both bringing stuff in and for bringing stuff out. So let's start out with the returning the bottles. I'm done. Okay, so I actually got 15 bottles in one bag, which is pretty cool. So let me show you real quick how to fold it back up. So the way you fold it up is you put one corner in one side, and you take the other side and put the other corner into the other side of the pocket, like this. And also you can hear me, there's a lot of grocery shopping carts. And then you just scoosh and roll. And just jam it right back in there and zip it up. One thing you'll notice that I did is I did add this clip because I like to be able to clip it to my belt or to my purse. Okay guys, so here I usually come in. I don't always necessarily bring my tote on the go, but it is one of my favorites. I do have my wallet in here. which is our see it through. And sometimes I'll even put my my shopping list inside. And I like the fact that I also have my water in here. But the other thing that I have is my insulated market tote. And inside, I have 2 Clever Shoppers. And let me show you the best way to go ahead and use these things. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple different ways you can use your Clever Shoppers when you're shopping. You can use one and the, let me show you. First, we unzip it. And just pull it out. And as you'll see, there are 2 areas here and here. We're just going to clip it right on the side of our shopping cart, like so. The nice thing is, you can even have your kids still sit in the front. We can do 1, and 2.
Well, I am disappointed to tell you guys that unfortunately right after what you saw on the video, my camera died. So I wanted to share with you what I was going to do next. What I did is I showed you putting 2 Clever Shoppers in your cart. They fit about $100 worth of groceries from like an Aldi's. I've put so many boxes of cereal, so many different items, it's not even funny. So you can do it that way, or if you want, you can take one of the Clever Shoppers out and go ahead instead put the insulated market tote in there. I do have some pictures that I am going to share with you guys with some of me shopping with the Clever Shopper and the insulated market tote. Then you can also put the insulated market tote in the front if you don't have a child. The other thing that you missed is that if you do bring something like the Stuff and Go and you want to use that and you do have a child, sometimes I will put the Stuff and Go, hang it right on the edge of the cart. You can take the strap off and hang it over it, and it's a nice way to handle that. Also, you can put it in the basket where your child might be sitting if you didn't have a child. So those are some great solutions to help you with that. I love our See It Through. I really didn't share very much with that in the videos. I'm sorry about that. It's great. It's got 3 pockets that are clear that makes it very easy to see things. What I use it for is the top is for my credit cards. The middle one is for my change and for my receipts because I do keep those, and I make sure that I verify everything off of any credit card receipts that I have, and also for change and things like that, so I like to be able to know how much I've spent. The last compartment is for my coupons and for any other discount cards, your Wegmans, your Tops, your, whatever, any of those different things. So that's how I use mine, but there's lots of different ways to use it. The last thing that I didn't talk about was our cargo carry-all, and that is another great accessory to help when it comes to shopping. At the end of your shopping trip, you can go ahead and stick all those big bulky items in their cargo carry-all. It's great for bringing groceries in and out, just like our Clever Shoppers, and it gives you lots of different choices of different ways that you want to go ahead and handle your shopping experience, because everyone knows that each person has different things that they buy at different times. So just make it easier for all those trips, whether you're buying a lot of bulky things or you're buying a lot of smaller things or a lot of cold things. So it's great that you have a lot of choices. So I hope that gave you a really good choice of how to help you when it comes to shopping. Thanks for listening, and hopefully you'll see me again soon. Again, this is Gretchen Fatouros, Executive Consultant with Clever Container. Thank you. I hope you've been having a good time this week with all the things that I posted. Gave you some ideas of ways to make your life a little bit easier. That's really what my goal is all about, is to help busy people find more time for the things that matter. So I hope that has been something that has worked for you, and if not, please don't hesitate to ask me a question either on the party page or to private message me. I love to help. That's really what I love to do. So if you've been having a good time, which I hope you have, maybe you've also noticed that your wish list is getting a little too large, or maybe you've already been thinking about hosting a party of your own, I'd love to help you out. what I'm offering tonight is for anybody who books a party, I'm going to help you out with having the opportunity to help your friend who is booked this party to earn a little bit more from your party also. It'll help with your party sales and also help your friend with her wish list, which is also probably rather large too. So if one person books a party, I'm going to give your host 5% off of her order at that party. If 2 friends book a party, she'll get 10% off at each of those parties. And if 3 or more friends book a party, she'll get 15% or more off at each of those parties. So I would love to help her and help you guys out to get all the fun stuff that you want on your wish list. And I do highly recommend, if you live locally for me, to do a home party. Those are definitely the most fun, and you'll definitely get the most stuff for your party. The other thing I want to keep in mind is don't go ahead and tell me that you're too busy, because obviously it means that you need a night out, and we're going to make sure that we book a party for you right away so that we can get you that wonderful night out. So again, if your wish list is getting a little too big, let's go ahead and see what we can do to help you to break up that wish list. Well, what else is our wonderful host going to get, or you if you decide you want to become a host? Well, of course, you get the wonderful experience that you're having tonight and that you've had this past week with all of the posts on Facebook. You also have the opportunity to earn a lot of wonderful free stuff and have price items. Also, if your party reaches $500 or more, which I'm hoping that we can help our host to achieve, she will also earn 70% off of one of the bundles of her choice. There are 4 to choose from. All right, the last area that I like to talk about is I like to talk about, sort of like Oprah does, I like to talk about my favorite things. So one of the things that is very popular with everyone is the belt hanger. Now, the thing about the belt hanger that you might not have thought about is that, honestly, I don't wear belts anymore. But it is definitely one of my favorite things to have in my closet. It's a sturdy wooden bar with hooks for belts, necklaces, camis, which is one of the things that most people use it for. You can put pants on there, your bras, your swimsuits, your dresses, anything like that that you would want to hang up in any way, shape, or form. I know it's very popular right now to wear camis, so it is definitely a very functional piece for that. Also, it's nice to keep your bras all in one place, and it really takes up so much less space this way. Another thing that you probably heard about a little bit earlier is some of our car products, and 3 of my favorite car and shopping products are the No Leak Litter Bag, the Cargo Carry-All, and the Clever Shopper. So if you're ready to go shopping, I have a couple of different ways that you can go about doing that. You can post on any of the things that I've already put out on there and say that this is something you're interested in. Make sure that you let me know the color and style if that is an option for that item. Or if you would prefer, go ahead and go out to my website. The instructions are right here on the page. Go ahead and you can order right on the website. It is www.clevercontainer.com/Gretchen, Gretchen, and F as in Frank. All right, so again, are you guys ready for shopping? When you do, remember what I had talked about earlier. I talked about focus. Try to focus on one area if at all possible. I know if this is one of your first opportunities to learn about Clever Container, a lot of times you might have found some things that you know would fit into some of the areas that you've been struggling with for some time. So feel free to do that. I know sometimes that really makes a big difference. The other thing to keep in mind too is that you might want to try to focus on one area. So if there's any areas that I can help you with or any products or anything else that I can help you with, please let me know. I will definitely be here today. I will be here tomorrow, and hopefully we will close this thing tomorrow and also get a winner. So definitely place your order if at all possible tonight so that I can choose one of you wonderful ladies or gentlemen to be the winner. So like I said, the winner will be addressed tomorrow. The way that you earn tickets to be in the drawing is by placing an order, by commenting or liking any of the posts that I posted earlier through the past week all the way through tonight. Make sure you ask questions if you have anything. And once again, thank you so much for attending tonight's party. I will leave you this evening with an opportunity to take a look through all of the posts that you saw earlier, take a look on my website, look through and see if there's anything that you're interested in. If you have questions about them, let me know. And again, if you'd like to shop with me here on Facebook, feel free to just write down what it is that you're interested in, and I can put together a list for you and get that right over to you. Or feel free to shop on my website. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will hopefully talk with you again shortly.